just created a Wix website for my business. Let me show you how I did it. Let's go to wix.com. I can add anything I want and change things as I go. Our business
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and wait for it to load on in. Oh, I forgot to do that. Let me quickly... Properties, fever. Okay, now that I've got that fixed up, now I can transit on. Alrighty. So, welcome back to Transport Fever. We're on the same file. Here's Yellowknife at the airport, and there's the other airport all the way down here for Charlottetown. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to do long distance train service between Charlottetown and Coast Train and up that way. I'm really sticking to the edge of the map. So I say, and then really the reason for going that way is because this mountain's here. I'll go like that, there, that way. Trying to avoid major train changes. It's going to be really difficult, but... And then eventually we're going to need to work our way to here. These are just long distance service that already exists. But this one's going to be a real long distance service using Amtrak setup. Because why not? So let's go ahead and plan the official route and build our stations. Starting off down here in Charlottetown. In Charlottetown I plan on being like a down more on the more southern end of the map hub, and try there's a flight connection between the two cities. So I want to do this with 400 meter platform length. I don't want the tram track. So have this be our station. See how much close to town I can get this. I think I'll be able to get it actually really close, especially if I delete this road. So back to placing in this station. It is 8 tracks, which I can change. Unable to. There we go. And right here is Charlottetown Station. But my big thing is, first things first, let's go ahead and connect this up. Let's scroll through a lot of these roads. Connect those up. Connect you up, back up to the same junction. That road is actually quite sketchy. And we will go ahead and add a bus stop. Lines, we will go into line 7. Let's see here. for stop 4, so I'll add you in after stop 4. For the train station. It's going, so I think, let's see how you work. Let's just see if I can get all the tracks out and across this road safely. Doesn't look like it. Okay. It's right when you get to the road, so I'm actually going to pause. Delete the road. Because that stops there. Continue building out the railroad. Realizing that's not the way I should have done it. Bulldozing all of these. And then smoothing out the terrain. And smartening up and using the middle tracks. At least for now, I'm just going to keep you with all the tracks. And I'll see what I can do about grazing up the road over. Because that's really going to be the best bet, especially considering all the... And then go up. You don't like that? Well, this road's here. That offers one connection. Bring back that road even more. Launch you up into a bridge. Tell it to... Darn it, autosave. Tell it to level off. And actually, if we do you, I need to redesign the bus line for this town. And now we have a second connection. I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go ahead and send all the vehicles and sell them and delete line. Because there's so many. And go back into the buses and add in new stops. And stop here to replace that stop. So what I think should happen is, let's go ahead and actually recreate that line now. Start off here. Right-hand traffic, you should be, so stop here. Go up here, stop here, and stop here. Going underneath the station. And you should really have been on the different side of the road. Yep. Delete that. So change the station to down here on level train. Do that. And re-add you. I might as well add a shelter on the other side of the road. And then add it. And then you head on down to the airport. And then go to the bus depot. Passenger. Let me use these this time. And then we'll actually go for 5. And then set you all onto this line. So that's going to be Charlottetown. Then, because why not, let's pop for a quick ride. We don't know where you're heading. Looks like you're gonna head down to the airport. So let's not. I mean, angle's not the best. Bring out the contour lines, yeah. So it'll be a nice, easy straight on to Code Crane here. And then we're gonna have a train that's gonna have to plow through some poor farmer's field. Or go... This way is going to be slightly more efficient for it. Or tunnel. That goes to Brockville. I mean, there's some towns that we'll figure out how to connect later. But for now, I'm going to focus on the Yellowknife. So let's start off by building your station, which for now is going to be a 2-track, 400-meter platform. And actually, what I really need to do first is not be too concerned about speed. Pull these tracks out like this. So I'll add tracks parallel to it, like this. And this way I can just drag them out, and they'll run parallel at the finish. Need to connect for some odd reason. And drag you out. Connect you up. drag you out, and then we'll go back to the train tool just to bring these gaps up, make them level between the tracks. At least to a point. And soften this up some. So that way it's not as deep. Hey! Alright. Gotta figure out the merge style. First, I'm thinking let's drag all of these out. These out. I guess we're gonna drag these out some more. That's something I want to do. Or that's just one step, but slight difference, who cares? In the end, track will be there. And now let's see if you'll let me... Too much slope? Seriously? So you'll let me do that. Let's just try it. Double slip. Double slip. Can make all of... So if I can just make them all double slips. And I can delete that. Just those tracks won't be used. It's a bit annoying, but oh well, not much I'm gonna do about it. So let's go ahead and try to build tracks over here without giving me too much of a fuss, which it looks like it is. Autosave. So we'll do this, because you're going to be annoying. Wait until after you clear that. Do the same thing again? Oh, won't let me. Gosh darn it. Setting up station approaches are so darn difficult. I'm actually going to... Darn it. Why are you demolishing stuff that's not supposed to be? Only that. A lot more stuff was lived there than had to have been. Great. Just delete it all. So what to do? What to do? I do this. So we can do that. Oops. Actually that isn't what I wanted to do. Closer to what I wanted to do, but actually wasn't exactly. So I want to go over 2 tracks. And then double slip both of these. So those have the possibility of going on to either one of the 2 side tracks. If we bend you. I'll do that with you 2. I mean, now it's actually a pretty straight shot. Plug you in. And we'll do the same thing for you. The entire stretch is going to be high-speed track. In the end, we'll use a high-speed train on it. Nah, I doubt it. And then merge you on. And there. That's how we'll do it. Once again, long station approaches. With you right now, I just have you guys coming together. Those buildings are probably going to wind up getting demolished, and we're probably going to wind up tumbling under the airport. But anyways, there is the first line. Let's actually do some of these. Actually, that might be my issue at Yellowknife, is not having these as for why they're going out the same track, going in and out on the same track. So I'll actually go ahead and try doing that. So temporary pause on that. Heads up to Yellowknife. Oh, there goes Excella. Excella service. I'm sick and tired of them going in and out on the same tracks. Let's go into lines. See if they... No, they're still all going... Why are you all doing that? Oh, I'm gonna need to waypoint all these guys. That is annoying. That is stupendously annoying. That is stupendously annoying. Alright. Time to bring out all the waypoints. What? Oh, that's just a crank. Oh. Waypoints. Every single track. Line 3. After leaving Yellowknife. Right-hand track. On approaching Yellowknife. Left-hand track. Same thing for you. Leaving Yellowknife. This track. Arriving into Yellowknife. This track. I mean, I'll need to up there as well. And then you. Yeah, I mean, I could always use signals, that's right. Leaving Yellowknife, I want you on... Leaving Yellowknife, you're supposed to be on this track. When you're leaving that track. There we go. And arriving on that track. I mean, even though it didn't add, still. I need to install waypoints on you guys as well, it looks like. Just because apparently I need to literally control where these guys go. Because there's no reason for everybody to be using this one stretch of track. And auto-saving again. Back to lines. Line 3. When arriving to Yellowknife. That track. Ah, I need to do that too, because they're being smart. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Brandon. In the meantime, I'm literally having to force these trains. More waypoints. I know trains are going to glitch through them, but that's apparently what I have to do. So this is going to be leaving Yellowknife, so after waypoint 2. This guy. Oh look, now you're being smart. Whoa! Can't believe I actually had to force them to do that. Now to bring up the next line, line 4, which is my Acela. So when leaving Yellowknife, Wait, we're approaching Yellowknife. You aren't going by this guy, so I need you to do that first. But I need you... that guy. Then when leaving Yellowknife... that guy. Oh look! Now you're making almost making logical decisions. I just need to fix... there as well! This is getting really annoying. Taking another set of waypoints. So once again, this is when leaving. We'll go back to plus, add U. Reopen up line 3. Add. It's wrong spot after this one. There, now you can. And line 5 on Yellowknife departure. Also via that one. And then on Yellowknife arrival. Huh, look. Isn't it amazing how better it looks now that they're all just using the same tracks for one direction? And granted, they're all funneling down onto 2 tracks. But that means we can have a TGV arrive, get ready to depart. We can hold the Acela before it crosses, or it looks like they've already cleared it in. And then you're just going to go on a different track. Once you clear that, they'll be able to clear another train in. Hopefully. That took way too much. That took way too much forcing. I really should not have to force them that much. That's fried you out. Should I have done signals? Probably. Did I not? No. There's a waypoint forcing him onto the right-hand track. And here's another waypoint forcing him onto the right-hand track. More waypoints forcing them onto the right-hand track. And taking the logical route onto the right-hand track, only having to switch a couple times. And see, now the Acela's departing. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna have to wait for him to clear the signal. I wish I had an easier way just to replace them all as signals. Anyways, now that I've finished sorting out the issue down there, reopen up the train map. Looks like the next stop will be over here in Dildo, Canada. Victoria, Canada, Ludak. Yes, all these cities are named after cities/towns in Canada. Alright, so train station. And legitimately, these are some town stations in rural Canada. So, I'm just doing some realism with that. Turn more. So, looks like there's a tunnel and a bridge, which I did not appreciate the drop in speed. So we'll use you. Check. It keeps the bridge for a long time for some odd reason. Then this track we just have to go like that. And we have this, that, just to allow the passenger trains to hop on over to make their station stop. Because not every rural town in Canada is lucky enough to get 2 platform stations. Some don't even really have station buildings, they're really just stops. That's this town. So Victoria, Ludec, Peel River, Cottonary, Pelican Lake, and then turn to make the approach in a Yellowknife. I'm not going to get this all done in one stream. And we'll pick back up with it tomorrow then. Victoria! You get slightly longer platforms. You also get your tracks. Because this is actually a major town in British Columbia. Right near Vancouver. You'll get 2 tracks. Ludex. Basically, towns that I've decided are going to be major hubs will get 2 tracks. At least. Or other reasons. That's like, this guy, he's probably going to get a line that'll branch off and hit Winnipeg, Resolute, and probably he'll have another line that'll branch. Actually, to be honest, I'll probably install a station over here that'll go through these 2 towns, tunnel through between Winnipeg and Resolute. There'll also be a little branch line off of Winnipeg that heads up to Shawnigan. And so let's just go ahead and finish. So we'll go ahead and play track to Victoria. Which there is a tunnel, which I'm not surprised about. A lot of the times, if I can just build a straight shot, I'm going to. Just had an autosave there. And connect you up to there. And what would actually happen in stations like these is normally the train would stop, go, stop, go. But there's a transport fever, they can actually access all carriage even if it's just an engine at the platform. So make the switch so they can switch back on over. The town of Dildo now has its station. Victoria has its station and is fully connected. So the next station stop is going to be in Ludec. Leduc? I don't know. I haven't heard of 120 meter. You know what? No, 40 meter. No. 80 meter, 1 track. Just so that way you can fit, or I want you to actually, can you fit there and connect? I use 100 meter, 120. Alrighty. Should be more like that. So this would be a left hand. Yeah, the worst part is that I have to build it that way because of the slope of the town. Let's just build this part in multiple stages. Build the connection on over. So that's the town of Ledoc. So next up is Peel River. We're generally sticking over to the left side of this map. So trying to figure out how I want the train line to go through this town. As long as I can send the train line back through the other way, which I can. This one, the swap over point will be up here. And there's a swap over point to access the station. Now that I figured out how that's gonna work. So I'm actually going to pause, Alt-Tab, and be right back since it sounds like my dryer's done. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I am back. And, okay, there we go. Peel River. Town actually appears to be pretty big in this. I mean, I would say they were like I want the station to fit right in downtown. So if I'll demolish this road. So 40-meter, 2-track station. So they chose to have short platforms. There. Now hopefully I'll be able to squeeze that out there. Really the big question is I'll have to do a sharp turn like that. So the approach to this station is going to have 2 sharp turns. But, I mean, there's not much you're going to do about it. Let's actually go ahead and start the game again. Oh, looks like it made a connection without tunneling, which is nice actually. Making both these runs, and I'm just actually gonna just swap you here so that way you don't go all berserk on me when I try to connect you. Two railroad crossings right in a row. You don't have double barriers for me yet. I have so many different railroad crossings. Country, oh, city. They're slightly taller, so city. I should probably make sure that these crossings have barriers. Because they really should have barriers. There's the design I was looking for. Because all of these crossings are in, well, pretty major. There are lots of warning. You have no road crossings, you have no road crossings, and no road crossings up in the air. And autosave. But actually, with how quick of progress we're making, we actually might finish this line. If we do, we'll finish off with the ride up it. Well, down it, probably. There's this. Hill River's a nice straight shot. There's a farm in the way. Yes! Yes, game. I can't connect stuff instantly. Look, it's connected now. Happy? Sheesh. Anyways, so first things first, let's just build across. Then swap you to those. Short platform, but double track just looking at the size of this town. It might make sense just to go Quaternary Paradise and just have like a little shuttle service between Yellowknife and Pelican Lake. But oh look, there's one of my planes. Ooh. Let's Watch it approach an Yellowknife. I need to play. It's coming into land, so let's go ahead and watch that. Invisible. Or I just have the map currently. And they're turning. Oh look, there's the map again. And there's the runway. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are now making our final approach in the Yellowknife Airport, and I'd like to thank you guys for flying with Fever Airlines. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the name for it would be. This is second plane. And touchdown. Funny fact, there should be a really loud noise right now because there are these things called reverse thrusts, and that's what they'd use, so... Okay. So let's finish this lineup. But the question is how to deal with this farm. Because it is very much in the way, especially of my straight shot. And these guys just got a brand new station. They also have the, gosh, I just realized that's 240 meters. That's 280, I believe. I didn't realize I had the extra length plugged in. Here's your 40-meter platform. So let's go back to here. And give them a 200-meter platform. This town's literally gonna be divided from a train line. Made some interesting maneuvers through the town. And once again, we gotta install these. And then there's gonna be railroad crossing over there. Okay. About this farm. Because it would be a really nice straight shot. But the farm's there. So if I just do that, and it'll tunnel. If I just tunnel under the farmer's fields, and I believe you're left track, which you are, well, from this perspective, right track from the other. And just continue to follow the track under the farm. And connection. Alrighty. So there's that connection. We have the train line split into town. And we have those two gates. And poor little Pelican Lake. Once again, you guys get an old station. One track. Even though you're so darn close to Yellowknife. It's only 120 meters in length. Give it some curvature though. And once again, we have another town getting and autosave. And I'll just connect you up to here. Connect you up. You're connected to Yellowknife. Now, it's really curvy through this town. Connect you up. Connect. Oh. Oh. I see what you did. No, not there. There you go. Like I said, that was bull. And there is the complete connection. Start drawing in the line. Before finally arriving into Charlottetown. I wish there's a button that just like add every station on the way back. Huh, that's what you think. It's a funny thing, that's only what you unless... Oh, yeah. You're on track. There you go, problem solved. Besides, there should be one on both sides of the station. You check every single station that's only one track. Well, I'm just gonna check every station. You're one track. There's that one over there, and that one over there. Victoria should be two track. And you're one track. You have the thing either side. You're good, and you're good. I think I'm just gonna put a single train on it. We'll ride down, then I will signal it off stream. So let's go make our train for this line. By trains. So first off, locos. We're gonna be diesel, or we could be electric actually. But we're gonna go diesel. Not go, definitely not go. I say, what do we have for Via? Not Loco you'd go with, I think. I feel like that's a very clear Loco you would go with. Even so, it don't matter. I mean, all those are Amtrak's. I say, all that's Via. See. There's you, I mean, you're just slow, actually. I say there's Canadian National. set you up as Via. Actually, wait, I shouldn't be using you guys. I should be using the newer Vias. Alrighties. Oh well, just 2 locos and a bunch of these. That'll work. And since this is going to be the only one for now, since we are temporarily not signaling it, set line. What is on line 8? I think there's nothing there, so set line all, line 9. There it is, via rail. On his way to Yellowknife to pick up first passengers if there are already any, which I highly doubt. So this is temporarily going to be the only train on it. We are already clearing to Yellowknife Station, and I'm probably going to need to finagle with its routing once we are... I'll probably finagle its routing off stream as well. Let's just speed it up. Actually, so far it looks like I won't have to. Pulls in the Yellowknife. It's taking up a lot of the platform. I say, yep, I do have to finagle its reading. Now since we've escaped Yellowknife, all that is stuff we've seen before, so let's go on normal speed for this train ride. Heading for Pelican Lake. And autosave, gosh darn. Let's just take a look at it. It's really quite long. I mean, it's nice to know that we can get over 100 kilometers per hour. And we should be signing up here shortly for our station stop. see that right? I did. Plus, that this train definitely does not fit on the platform, but it's not the point. I mean, yeah, so, I mean, I have a bunch of stuff I want to do off stream. If I remember to do them off stream, well, who knows. Well, there's one passenger on it. I wonder where he or she is going. VRL service to, crap, I don't remember where. Charlotte Town. So we now enter a town that was literally cut in half. And it's quite curvy. At least the line of the town is. Once again, the train will not fit in the entire platform. And we'll block 2 roads. Just follow this train along its journey. And at this point, we will dive under to avoid the farm. Oh, the inconvenience. It was annoying, that's just really all I can say. And at this point, I've gone faster. I've accelerated time because it'll make my life easier and it'll not take as long, so yeah, what you can do about it. And we're now above ground for our next station stop. Why are we blocked? One road, or 2 roads, depending upon which way we came in. Hopping back on board. So next up will be Leduc, Leduc, I don't know. I mean, there's really a lot that can be done with it. That there are lots of ways it could be pronounced. I mean, it's probably French Canadian, so it's probably in Ontario, I believe, or just Quebec. One of the two. Ottawa, Montreal. I don't remember exactly where French Canada is. and crossing roads. So there's going to be a blocked road here. Oh, there's not. Oh. Hoo-hoo. You guys get to fit the whole train on one platform. Nice. Well done. Pick the parts. And we'll drop them back on board after we reaccelerate time. Next up will be Victoria. And Victoria. You're departing now. Next stop will be slightly inappropriate. Will be the town with a slightly inappropriate name of Dildo. Who knows, I might wind up checking high-speed train on this line, I'm not sure yet. I mean, at least for now, I'm keeping it with the Via Rail. But, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do in the end. And I'll save. Interrupting our ride. We should start slowing down here for our station stop. And stopping. Departure. And I think from here on out we won't be crossing any more roads. Speed it up. And get back on. This right now is our longest line. Current speed 123 kilometers per hour. 124. I think this is probably the stretch where we'll get to our fastest speed. And slow down for the station stop. So you should fit the entire train. I'm looking at where you stopped. You do. The entire train definitely fits in the station's platform. What the? That's weird. Destination shop field launch. Line 9. Which means you're probably going the other way. And train's off again. For the final stop in Charlottetown. I'll finish this lineup off stream, so I'll show you guys how this lines up next time I stream Transport Fever. I will most likely be on this site for a while. This is the first train to Charlottetown. And now is when we start the first to Charlottetown. And we're gonna switch here, and we're gonna switch up there. Because apparently it's not logical to just stay on the same track. It's apparently more logical to just stick to the outside as much as possible. I don't know. But this is the first train to Charlottetown. Pause. Gonna get in. Okay, I guess it's up some. Gonna be like a passenger. Oh wait, it's over here. And here's the train. I'm gonna wait down here for it. Here it is. And Charlottetown. Pause. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna get over here. I'd like to thank you guys for watching this stream. VRL's heading back up north to Yellowknife. I'll see you guys in the next stream that I do. So, see ya.